So with Naaq Musik and Cassper Nyovest fight coming, I think it's gonna be a beautiful fight. I think it's gonna be a proper fight. But if the fight after that, the fight that we are looking for, the fight that we should all be interested for, the fight that the two fighters should all be interested in is the Cassper Nyovest and the AKA fight. If ever there was a money fight in South Africa, a boxing money fight in South Africa, the same as the Conor McGregor and the Floyd Mayweather fight in South Africa, something of that level, but surely not money wise. But I think those guys, they can also come out with millions if they go for that fight, if they promote it and they go all out, and then they do a couple of tours talking trash so that they can get a lot of people in. And with Cassper Nyovest and AKA, man, already there's a lot more trash that has been spoken for a couple of years now. That's why I say that has the potential to become a huge money fight. If those guys, if AKA can just accept the fight and then prepares himself very well and then go on and promote the fight can be the biggest boxing fight. Remember, in South Africa, we have had boxing fights, we have had proper professional boxing fights, but the AKA and Cassper Nyovest fight, because of the feud that has been going on for so long, that fight has the potential to become a multi-million fight, a fight that makes these guys millions. It has the potential if only AKA accepts the fight and then they go for a semi-professional fight, and they do the fight at a proper place, at a nice event and a nice venue, and then they promote it very well with billboards. Everyone can tune into that fight. I think it has a potential to become something bigger. Remember Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather? That fight, it never needed to happen, simply because Conor McGregor does not match Floyd Mayweather at all. But with AKA and Cassper Nyovest, I think both guys are celebrities, both guys are musicians, and their time in boxing, they are both new, so they would be on the same level. I think AKA can do very well in that fight. But you look at the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight. Floyd Mayweather made sure that he dumbed it down so that Conor McGregor can stand. The way the promotion was so huge, Floyd Mayweather did not need. And I know Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is a nice guy, especially to Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather became a super nice guy. If you don't know boxing, go and watch the Floyd Mayweather fight versus Arturo Gatti fight. Floyd Mayweather, if he wants to destroy you, he can destroy you. Especially a fighter who's new, who doesn't know shit like Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather could have destroyed him completely, but he didn't, because the hype for the fight, it was so huge, and the money that was thrown into the fight, it was so huge that Floyd said, okay, let me drag it out for 10 rounds. But with Cassper Nyovest and AKA, it doesn't need any of that. The fight itself is going to be the biggest fight in South Africa. It's going there. I am also looking forward to the Naaq Musik and Cassper Nyovest fight, and for this one, I'm a bit scared, because Naaq Musik has the size as well, but I think Cassper Nyovest has the skills. I'm looking forward to that fight, but it's too far out. That's the annoying part. Like, you forget about these fights if they are too far out. At least the Naaq Musik and Cassper Nyovest should be around March, and then around June we get the second fight between Cassper Nyovest and Slick Talk, because Casper did not get damage from this fight, so he can actually just prepare for another fight. And also, we're still waiting for Prince KB and Naaq Musik fight. There's a lot more fights that should happen, and the fans will be there, and we will be there, and there should be a big Zulu versus someone else fight also. We are looking for that as well. And Jub can also get into the ring and then fight some of the guys who spoke shit about him. Listen, there's a lot more, and you don't have to be friends to get into the boxing ring. It's all about the money and you making a lot more money beating someone up. That's the sport of boxing. Those guys, they never like each other. They'll like each other after the fight. So that's why I'm saying I hope AKA accepts the fight, and I hope Prince KB accepts the fight with Naaq Musik. I think man, I think we are going far. I think as a country, as musicians, I think South African musicians, I made this example a while ago that South African musicians, the same as the taxi drivers, they started an industry where it's just them who are running the industry. The music industry is not run by someone overseas and the money all goes overseas. The money stays here, and then the guys can drive, nice cars. The guys can drive the Bentleys. The Cassper Nyovest can drive nice cars. Naaq Musik is driving beautiful cars. Prince KB is driving amazing cars. It's because the money that they make is not going somewhere overseas, and that's something beautiful. That's something amazing for black guys to create an industry for themselves, an industry that makes money for them, and for the first time ever, they're not working for some white guy. It's amazing, and it's, like I said, it's a huge leap for the black skin. It's really amazing. And I'm proud of these guys. I'm really, really proud of these guys, and I look up to them, and I'm excited for more fights. I hope to see a lot more fights, and yeah, sure.